What are some need-to-have tools when you're running a business? Well, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through some of my absolute favorite tools for magicians, except for maybe decks of cards and coins and, rubber ducks. If we're just meeting, my name is Caroline Ravn. I'm a full-time magician and YouTuber. And honestly, this channel is for you if you want to get the real stuff. Like, if you want to learn from somebody who's been doing magic full-time for the past decade, this is your place. And if you know somebody out there who you're like, oh my god, they will definitely benefit from this, please share it their way. I'm really trying to grow this channel into something epic. Amazing. Let's leave it at that. So one of my absolute favorite tools to use when it comes to like extra things you can have in your business is Epidemic Sound. And Epidemic Sound is a place where you get royalty-free music that you can use on all of your social media stuff. So all of the music on my YouTube channel is from Epidemic Sound. I'm gonna leave a 30-day free trial in the description below, so go check it out. It's an amazing service. You're gonna absolutely love it. And one of my favorite things about this is you can go in and become a member and download music for the 30 days, and then everything you post will be cleared forever. So you're not gonna get any copyright strikes or whatever if you're using it during the time you actually have the trial. So that's amazing. If you're getting any value of the videos that I do, please give it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends. Hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you know when the next video is coming out. But we're not done yet. We're here to talk about the tools. I'm gonna roll a video for you that I recorded last year. It's a really good one. If you wanna know where I have all of these videos, there's gonna be another link in the description below. There is actually 25 of these amazing videos, so you can go check those out as well. Again, in the description. I'm gonna roll it, and then I'm gonna come back at the end to say some more stuff. Have fun. All right, let's see what we're doing today. I already found the fork, and number 4 is right here. Today, what tools do you need for a new business? Great question. That's a really great question. And I think the easiest way for me to actually answer this is to tell you which programs and services I currently use. I do a lot of live streams or actually recordings of live streams because I have a life. I'm kidding, but it's been very hectic lately. So I pre-record a lot of things that I do. And I use a program called Ecamm. Highly recommend Ecamm. It's a great service. You can, share your screen and you can do virtual cam stuff when you're doing like Zoom or whatever, which brings me into the next service I have. I have Zoom, which I take all of my virtual meetings and also some shows still, and the Magician's Book Club that I run, which is a book club for magicians, is ran over Zoom. I do most of my, all of my photos and promotional stuff. What is it called? Like branding stuff that I'm doing. Like all the posts and PDFs and everything is done in Canva. So I'm gonna mention all of these programs, and a lot of them we're gonna be talking about again during these 25 days because they matter so much. But I want you just to listen up and see which ones I'm using. Maybe you're using some of these as well. But also take actually look up these companies and these brands, because some of them are going to make a big difference for you and some you're probably not even going to be interested in. So we're going to jump back and forth. So another one is Linktree. Linktree, you've probably seen this before. Find it basically everywhere. So let's say you go on Instagram and they have a Linktree, you press it and you basically have a list to other platforms like this platform right here, and you can be sent to a PDF, you can be sent to someone's website and to YouTube and to Facebook and whatever. It's a great way to just collect everything, because usually when you are on one platform, you want them to stay there or go somewhere where they can pay for something. And having a Linktree is a really good way to just make sure everything you have is gathered in the same place. Absolutely necessary, I think, if you're running any sort of business. I don't have a business card right here, but on my business card there is actually a QR code. Look at mine. Isn't this just so cute? This is my favorite thing I've ever had. Oh, and then just by magic, thank you, I have my business cards right here. So this is a QR code which is going to take you directly to my Linktree, where you can get to, my Instagram and everything you need, my LinkedIn, and because I bring these to shows, and if they want my LinkedIn or my website, they go directly there. Super duper convenient. I also have a mailing service where I make sure, I send most of my emails from one email service. There are a million different ones out there. I'm sure you can find someone that suits you perfectly. I use it mainly to send cold emails and keep in contact with old clients and I have separate accounts for different things. So if you want to reach me personally, there is another email for that, and there is one that is all about booking shows, and there is one that is more like for invoices and stuff. Speaking of invoices, I have an invoicing program. I really like the one that I'm using currently, but it's a Swedish one, so it wouldn't make sense for you to like look it up. But if you are Swedish watching this, it's BL, it's Björn Lundén. Really happy with that service. It's great, and it tells you exactly how you're doing. I do like the green numbers versus the red numbers more, which is, you know, that's basically what you have to look out for, isn't it? I obviously have all of the social media accounts that I need. Well, I should probably have a better presence on like Pinterest or whatever, because, you know, it's a great service and it's a great platform. But I spend a lot of time on YouTube, Instagram, and LinkedIn. If you want to run any sort of business, make sure you are on LinkedIn, because it's, and not just be on LinkedIn, be active on LinkedIn. There, I said it. You're welcome. You can thank me later. That's totally fine, but you know, I'm here now, so might as well say thank you now. I'm listening through the screen. Say it out loud if you're watching this on the subway. That'd be so weird if you go, thank you, Caroline. But I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I do a lot of editing of, well, I obviously record a lot of videos, but I do a lot of editing on my videos too. If I edit on my computer, I edit on something called iMovie, which is, it's a free service on a MacBook. I think you might be able to get it on a PC too, but why should you? It's a great service for the Mac, and also on my phone I use something called CapCut. They also have a desktop version, which is also very good, but I prefer using CapCut on my phone, because when I'm you know, traveling or whatever, it's really easy to just cut in the phone. iMovie is not as good, according to me, on the phone. So those are just two options you can look into if you're editing any videos. If we're talking about editing photos, I prefer using Lightroom, and I have a lot of presets that I use. Preset is basically a preset of settings that you can apply to a photo. So let's say you've taken 15 photos of you in Cannes. You can put all of them in Lightroom, press the same setting, and everything is gonna look the exact same, which is very convenient and takes, like, it saves you so much time. Speaking of saving time, I use ChatGPT for not all my ideas, but a lot of my ideas. And so I asked ChatGPT for a few different ideas for something, and then I rewrite everything and I see what it says, because it's not that intelligent yet, but we're probably getting there. But ChatGPT is a great service, and they have free accounts, so you can go in and check those out. Speaking of free accounts, there is also something called Ask the Public, which is if you're looking for something specific like photography or whatever, you can ask a question there and it will show up how people are actually searching for this on the internet. So like on Google and YouTube and places like that. When it comes to scheduling my content, I currently use Metricool, but I have used and tried all of them. Like, I was very happy with Later for a while. I liked the drag and drop. I liked that you could bulk put everything in the program, and it was great. But I find that Metricool is a little easier because I'm on so many different platforms, and Metricool lets you like put in one piece of content and you can edit what it's saying depending on the platform, and that's just, it saves so much time for everybody. So I think that's a valid rival for this, because I used to be a very hard believer in Later, but Later is also more expensive because Metricool has a really good free version before you'd actually have to pay for the pro one. Also, to wrap this up, I do send a lot of emails and I have email newsletters, and for that I use MailChimp. I tried to leave MailChimp because I wasn't 100% happy. Tried different services, gave me so many headaches. My assistant was calling me crying. She was not. But like, she was really trying and it was struggling. And you know, she changed the same thing 17 times. It didn't save. And I remember the first time we sent out a newsletter with this service, I think we had to send like 3 or 4 different emails because the information just wasn't there because we saved and it didn't save. It was the absolute worst. So no, we're back to MailChimp. It's a paid service, but you will never see me bitch about it. So it's, you know, sometimes you just have to sit back, relax, and know that you are spending money the right place. So those are just, well, I'd say most of the tools that I'm currently using in my business. So take this time to actually think about what kind of services you actually need to run a smoother operation. In the beginning, try all the free ones. Like, don't pay for anything you don't need. I'm currently paying for most of these services because I want the pro versions and like without like advertising and stuff like that. For me, it's worth it. And also one more thing, one other tool that I use a lot, and if you've seen my YouTube videos, you might have heard this before. I use Epidemic Sound for music and music effects and like sound effects to everything that I'm doing. So all the music you're hearing in the intro and outro, everything is gonna be from Epidemic Sound, and I'm a just strong believer in having amazing content to up your production value. For all of my shows, I do the same thing. I make sure that there is somebody there to fix the sound, and not just once, but more and many times more to come. My assistant has been stepping in to save the day when it comes to my sound cues. Thank you. Yeah, but those are just a few of the tools, actually most of the tools. So in videos to come, we're gonna go deeper into these and how they can actually run a smoother operation for you. So I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Stay strong. We're only at what is it? Only at day 4. We have a million more to go. But I wanna make sure when we survive this, we're gonna jump up, we're gonna climb this mountain. And when we're up there, I wanna make sure you're with me and you're alive. And we got this. I told you it was great, right? If you want to know how Epidemic Sound works, here's a video for you. This is really, really good. Actually, one of my best videos on YouTube according to the analytics. If you want to learn more about budgeting in your business, this video is gonna be for you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share it with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, bye!